ready? Okay, we are here. You guys, I've been traveling all day. We're on vacation in Florida. We're still in Florida, so yay! Still in Florida, but it's one of those crazy days where we just get to have a lot of fun and just it's a beautiful night with Mr. Buck Knawe. It's going to be some great stuff. And so I'm just going to say it. Welcome to the Celtic Rain Radio Show from Orlando, because that's where I am right now. And so we went to the Keys for a little while. And now we're in Orlando for a couple more days to see some family and just have some fun, reconnect. We have not been on a vacation in like 2 years. It's ridiculous. And so we kind of needed this for ourselves. You know, you got to like go out of town for a while to like get away from everything and be like, okay, you know, there's a reason we love each other. We know we love each other, but we need to find it again. And that totally is what happened. It was beautiful. We had a beautiful time of just renewal in the Keys with our beautiful friends and some healing, which was amazing. And then we kind of went from there. And so now we're here with you. And so what I'm going to do is we're going to have some beautiful music. You know that if you want to send me music, you can send it to celticrain777@gmail.com. I know it's one of those situations. And all you have to do is be a small label or independent artist. And please be family friendly, meaning please no cursing. Let's not make fun of people. That's right. Oh, here we go. We got our first. Run, Luke, run. I know, right? That's the way I've been feeling all day long. I literally drove for 7 hours today. But if you're not watching from YouTube, you can go to youtube.com/C for channel /Celtic Rain, like rain out of the sky. And you can subscribe, hit that little button, tells you exactly when we're going to be on. It's pretty amazing, guys. It's pretty amazing. I know. Well, we're going to have a little bit of beautiful music for you. First, we're going to have The Road Not Taken by Victor Sierra. Then we have Star of the County Down by Celtic Rain. That's us. And maybe Samuel, since he's here, maybe he'll come in and kind of have some fun with us too. And then we have The Dirt Jazz Saloon by Mad Scientist Club. Some beautiful music coming your way. And it's coming, well, there's Tyson right there. It's coming pretty stinking soon. I'm just saying. It is. It's one of those things. But I have to say, sometimes you kind of go through life and this is kind of what's happening with us. We go through life and we try to figure out what's going on. And then we kind of take a vacation, have a great time, figure out what's going on. And that's kind of what we've been doing for the last little bits of time. But I wanted to go ahead and play this beautiful music for you. It's been one of those nights where we ran in the door. Well, guess what, guys? We're now listening to beautiful music. Here we go.
The pages of a needy man. magic trick. Says Captain, let me do the talk. I'm wearing Chinese red lipstick. In a loop of time, for us the fortune of the electric train. We are hanging around on the road not taken again and again. In a loop of time, for us the forgotten of the electric train. We are hanging around on the road not taken again and again. On the road not taken and again and again. On the road not taken and again and again. On the road not taken and again and again. On the road not taken and again and again.
This is a tune about the place in Ireland where St. Patrick first landed, but it takes place quite a long time after that. Near Banbridge town in the county down, one morning last July, down a Burying Green came a sweet colleen, and she smiled as she passed me by. She looked so sweet from her two bare feet to the sheen of her nut brown hair. Such a coaxing elf that I shook myself, but to see I was really there. From Bantry Bay up to Derry Quay, and from Galway to Dublin town, no maid I've seen like the sweet colleen that I met in the county down. She onward sped, there I shook my head, and I looked with a feeling rare. And I said, says I, to a passerby, who's the maid with the nut brown hair? He smiled at me, and with pride says he, that's the gem of Ireland's crown. She's young Rosie McCann, from the banks of the Bann, she's a star of the county town. From Bantry Bay up to Derry Quay, and from Galway to Dublin town, no maid I've seen like the sweet colleen that I met in the county down. Crossroads Fair, I'll be surely there, and I'll dress in my Sunday clothes, with my shoes shown bright and my hat cocked right, for a smile from my nut brown rose. No pipe I'll smoke, no horse I'll yoke, till my plough turns a rust colour brown, till a smiling bride by my own fireside sits the star of the county down. From Bantry Bay up to Derry Quay, and from Galway to Dublin town, no maid I've seen like the sweet colleen that I met in the county down. From Bantry Bay up to Derry Quay, and from Galway to Dublin town, no maid I've seen like the sweet colleen that I met in the county down. No maid I've seen like the sweet colleen that I met in the county down.
Well, a long time ago in a city out west sat a mighty baby grand, and I think you might have guessed this piano was played night and day, until one day that her owner ran away. Baby Grand just sat there twinkling her keys, but that beautiful melody just swayed with the breeze. You see, old Jimmy, in search of fortune and fame, just wanted someone to remember his name. When Jim was a child, he could barely stand to be without an instrument in his hand. It had become his life and consumed every thought, and left him without the shadow of a doubt.
Do I want to sit at a bar, kidneys? No, that won't go far. When I could play music out in New York City.
And with that he left town in a jiffy. Welcome to the Dirt Jazz Saloon, where the whiskey is cheap bartender's croon. And in the light of the moon, it's a nice place to sleep, at least that's what I'd assume. Through that big bright city of lights, but he could feel that something just wasn't right. Though completely alone, he had the sudden thought that someone was following him in the dark. You see, little did he know, but he would soon find out that the saloon piano was actually up and about. He quickened his pace and ran to a cab, but could feel the same presence as he got in the back. He looked up and saw the startling truth. He was being followed by the piano from the saloon. But with a swift hit from the fall of the boom, the piano took old Jim back home to the saloon, to his doom. Welcome to the Dirt Jazz Saloon, where the whiskey is cheap and the bartender's croon. And in the light of the moon, it's a nice place to sleep, at least that's what I'd assume.
Some fun tunes right there. Just saying. Well, we do have our artist of the evening with us, Mr. Buck Knawe. Hello, my dear. How are you?
Peace and love. How are you? Good.
I am good. Well, you guys are going to hear all sorts of things. We actually just got here into Orlando. So my beautiful husband, who's an amazing person, is bringing in all the stuff with help from our son, who's actually doing some things with the dog right now. But you're going to see dogs running around, and it's going to be beautiful mass chaos. And I get to talk to you at the same time and have a great time of it. So how have you been doing, my dear?
Good. Busy and good.
Busy is always good. Always good. Yeah, I get that completely. Yeah. And you want to say hello to everybody? Samuel's in the room. Say hi, Samuel.
Peace. How you doing, man?
So what if I know so what have you been doing lately? What's on your new plate right now?
Been recording, writing. I've got a new album coming out called Whirlwind, and I think you
Nice.
have the title track to that album I sent to you. Maybe we'll get to hear that. And
Yes.
so trying to get through that, working a full-time job, um, play at, get to serve at my church often. And so that
Oh, that's
is
awesome.
very fulfilling as well. And so
Absolutely.
we got we're the closing band at the Chateau de Pique in Seymour on the Eclipse Day. So right after the eclipse,
Oh.
we're going to do a jam,
Tell
full
me
band.
about
So it's going to be a lot of fun.
Yeah, that's gonna be great fun. That
Yes.
sounds amazing.
Crazy
Yeah, no,
day.
I can't wait. The eclipse for us is going to be really interesting because we get to go to Butler here in Indianapolis. There in Indianapolis. We're not there right now, and have a great time watching the eclipse, and then we're going to go see a friend. And I'm really excited about the eclipse because the last time it happened, we were actually in the park in Indianapolis, and it rained, and I was like,
Oh,
don't rain. But we got to see it, but then it rained like real hard right after. And I was like, yay, at least we got to see it. So
I think that was in 2017, wasn't it?
yes, it was. It was.
I was working construction on the east side of town, driving. So it just looked like a weird day to me.
Yeah, well, there you go. Well, and now that it's going to be like right over our area, it's going to be really cool to watch because, prime viewing is what I'm hearing. But yeah, so you're going to be doing this eclipse concert, which is really cool. And you've been working on this new album. Tell us about this new album that you're working on.
It's a little bit different. This is the third album. This is I keep saying I'm not going to make another one unless I can make it better. This one's a lot better. I'm thankful for that. It's a little bit more traditional in some ways, is that got a pedal steel guitar player who is absolutely awesome, who's playing on some of the songs, and he really adds a really good flavor to that.
Nice.
And so trying to keep it, Southern rock and not too country, but still,
Right. Right.
That's a fine line.
Yeah, it's a fine line to be able to be like, okay, I don't want to be too country, I don't want to be too rock. It's a definite fine line, but sometimes, when it's done right, though, it's really awesome. And I was listening to some of your stuff because you send it to me, and I get that I get to listen to stuff because people send it to me. It's amazing. It's like it's the best job in the world. But and it was just like I was like, oh, I like this. There's a good groove to it. It's really, really, really nice. So I thought I'd share that with you and tell you I really enjoyed what I've heard so far. I know we're going to be listening to two of them tonight, but we are actually going to be listening to A Little Bit of Time, which is the first one. The first one we're actually going to be listening to. Why don't you tell us about this song?
This song is actually, I wrote this in 2010, and because I'm always trying to put 20 gallons in a 5-gallon bucket. And so this song is really personal. And I found that I was working all the time in the evening, not really slowing down enough to spend time with the kids or fish or play music like I wanted to. So I wrote this song. And the way I wrote it wasn't necessarily in the form that you hear it now. So I never recorded it because I never could really get it to where I liked it. And we were jamming in the studio one night. And I said, hey, let's try a few things. And next thing you know, it sounds, we come across the groove, and it just kind of fell together. The song was about 6 minutes long, and now it's about 3 minutes. So cut it in half to not make it so boring. But we really love it. The guys, Jim Klaus drums on it, and Mike Purcell, the sound engineer, plays B3 organ on it. And
Nice.
The guitar player, the bass player, Jeff Riley, plays bass and does a terrific job. And so it's just the four of us. I do the guitars and the vocals. And so, yeah, we're pretty excited about this. Very simple song, but it's kind of got a groove, and it kind of does. It's kind of a banger. So we like it. We're really happy about it. So.
Well, I know we're going to be listening to that. You've sent another one, but tell us about a few more that are going to be on that actual album that you're working on right now.
Yeah, A Little Bit of Time is kind of an anomaly for this album. It's the one song that's really Southern rocky. It's pretty rocky.
Nice.
The rest of them are going to be more traditional. Like you might hear Whirlwind is a story about a cowboy riding out west, and he comes across a preacher, and this cowboy's riding to find something. He doesn't know what he's looking for, and so this preacher tells him about Jesus, and so the story of Easter is in there. So
there you go.
And it's a very traditional slow song, probably the slowest song on the album. Some of the other stuff has to do. I'm a big Louis Lamar fan. I like to read westerns. This album's going to be kind of an infusion of nice gritty guitars, Western theme songs. I have a song called Go West. It's going to be coming.
Nice.
I have a song called Hey, Mr. Space, which is just phenomenal. I can't share that yet. There's some big things going to happen with that. And so that's about a couple of kids that, want to be cowboys, and they also like, outer space. They're looking up at the stars, and they want to take a ride through space and time. And that the whole song tells you what they do and where they go. So I'm excited about that too. I think I've got 13 songs. I want to try to get it down to 10, but the problem is I like them all. So maybe it'll be a 13.
I know. I have that same problem. And so does he. He has the same problem. I have that same problem that it's one of those things where it's like, okay, well, I have all these songs, and what am I going to do? So like literally we're like, okay, well, let's just start recording, and when we get enough songs together, we'll put it into an album. We'll just keep recording, and then we'll just, then we'll just make another one and just keep recording. Because I found that if I stop, I then I'm like, okay, I'm done, and I'm like, oh no, wait, I'm not done. I've got so much more.
You write something, you think
so much more.
Oh, I kind of like that. Now let me ask you. You seem like you're kind of, I don't say old school because that puts you, out there, but you still believe in 8 or 9, 10 song albums like back in the day. And nowadays they'll release a single and not necessarily a collection of songs. Is that, you see both ways, but it's more most
of the time it's an album for me. It's 10 to sometimes 15, depending on what I feel like at the moment. But that was when I release now, but I'll get on YouTube and be like, okay, guys, this is a new song. I'm not going to release like the full version of it, but here's a taste of it, right? And we'll play it acoustically for you, kind of situation.
Yeah.
And I just started actually my own because the band Celtic Rain's got their stuff. We've got our stuff. But when it comes to Rebecca's music, I'm actually writing a lot of music right now, and so I started my own. He's talking about it. I started my own.
We love dogs.
Enough. Thank you. I started my own Facebook page just for my own music because that's starting to happen. Hold on one second. I
gotta ask, is that a great period? Because we have one and he sounds just like that.
He is a purebred husky, and that's why he's a Siberian husky, and that's why he is mouthing off like a crazy man.
That's that
because that's his way. We're gonna start this music.
All right.
And let you sing so that I can take care of this monster. But you guys, all right. So here we go. Hold on one second. So we do have a little bit of music. We have A Little Bit of Time by Knawe, and then we have Plan by Old Gods, and Without a Spirit by Velvet Hammer. From Velvet Hammer Live. And so here we go, guys, with some beautiful
that you're looking for a little bit of time. Now every day you wake up with a little less time. You drive into work just to trade it for a dime. Time is such a gift, so don't work it away. Spend it in life each and every day. Life's too short, try to know where it's fly. Slow your life down so don't pass you by. Your boss is on your case, you start to fall behind. So you try and work harder just to make a little time. Tired and tried as your body starts to groan. You climb in the truck just to try to make it home. Hurry, 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 so much to do. Worry, 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 no time for you. Hurry, 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 do more with less. Worry, 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 gotta deal with all the stress. Sometime we think we had a little more time to find all these things and settle our minds. We're always in a hurry, got places to be. We need to find a balance for the time we get for free. Time is such a gift, so don't work it away. Spend it in life each and every day. Life's too short, try to always fly. Slow your life down so don't pass you by. You're looking for that you can't find. I know that you're looking for a little bit of time.
Once spent a week in Berlin. Met a girl with weird skin. Think that we connected. Dosed and dialectic. Despite that, we were gonna save the world because we've read the same books. And that was the plan. Oh, what a plan. But I found it hard to think straight. Said let's make a list of those we ate. Said this could cure my condition. Said we were only just messing. Despite that, we were gonna save the world because we read the same books. back to the room, but she was gone. Guess she's back in Saskatchewan. Despite that, we were gonna save the world because we've learned the same rules. And that was the plan. Oh, what a plan. But
Some Velvet Hammer. Just love Velvet Hammer. Anyways, some great music. Great music. Well, you guys, if you have music to send me, you know you can send it to celticrain777@gmail.com. And then all you have to do is be a small label or independent artist, and please be family friendly, meaning please no cursing. Let's not make fun of people. It's just not worth it. Just not worth it. Anyways, we're going to listen to some more songs. We got Haunted House by The Zoom. We have The Gale by Celtic Rain, and hopefully Samuel will be back in by then, and he can have a lot of fun playing a little bit of guitar for you. And then we have, Hangman Joke by Vanity Kills. Some great music for a great night. I'm right here in warm, sunny Orlando, Florida. I know. Just got in, and my husband's being beautiful and getting all this stuff. So, it is what it is. Such a glorious, glorious time here. Here we go.
Thank you.
Huskies are beautiful, but I'm telling you right now, this music makes him crazy. He's like, "Wah!" But you know who we have back? You ready? Mr. Bucknell back. Hello.
Hey,
How are you?
I'm good. I'm good. I love Huskies.
Oh my
Huskies are
God.
awesome.
They have so much conversation. It's ridiculous. And after so they were in the car for quite a while, and he's telling me all about it and how I'm a bad mom for keeping him in the car for that long. Mom, what's wrong with you? Oh my gosh, I can't believe you would do this to me. That's kind of the drama. They're the drama queens and kings of the world. Huskies are just the drama queens and kings of the world. It's hilarious. We had some. Oh yes, Book War says, "Hey, how you doing?" So yeah, and so we have. You were talking about your new album that's going to be coming out, and some of the other songs that are going to be on it. So when you were writing these songs, what was your process? What went into all the process for this new album with you?
Sometimes I have an idea or I come up with a riff and I like it, and I will typically put something down on my iPhone in the morning with coffee, and I have an old acoustic guitar that sits by the kitchen table. I'm in the studio now, which is detached from the house, but anyway, I'll put that down on my phone in like 2 or 3 minutes, just like what I think I would hear the verse or the chorus, and then when I drive to work, sometimes I have an hour drive to work. That's when I do most of my melody to the music. And sometimes I come up with some decent stuff and sometimes I don't. Not every song is a winner.
I understand.
But, yeah, I think I really do enjoy that. And even just a little riff, I've probably got over 1,000 little audio bites from the kitchen table.
Nice.
Just sitting there drinking coffee in the morning and picking up the guitar. I find that writing is therapy for me. Even if I never record something, I still enjoy the process of writing. I don't know why. I think we're made in the image of God to create. And I think when we create, we feel really good. It's fulfilling. So that's why I think it feels good to me anyway. So
yeah, I agree with you. I've a year ago I gave myself a challenge to write a song a week, just to get myself going, right?
Yeah,
and I admit I have not done every week.
That's tough.
But but I've done quite a few of them. And yeah, you're right. Some of them are they're just throwaway songs. They're songs that you just needed to get out, and then and then they're there and they're gone. Others you do them and it's like, oh my, this is gonna be something, and you're like, yeah, I like this one a lot. Others, they're like works in progress, things that are just they might be there for years. They might be there for a couple years to just kind of figure it out and start mulling over the essence of them, trying to figure them out. And that's kind of what I've found is that, at least with my own writing, it's like, okay, I have like 3 different categories. They're throwaway songs. They're ones that are just like, oh my God, they're ready right now. And then ones that God only knows when they're going to be ready.
It's interesting, Rebecca, that I love the writing process, and I write almost exclusively on the acoustic guitar. And sometimes I come up with a riff, on the electric, and I say that to say this. I play 2 or 3 hours with a duet with Jim Klaus on percussion. Sometimes we play 2 or 3, but mostly I play, acoustic gigs by myself.
Yeah.
The way I write, I don't write for those acoustic gigs. So when I play original songs and the acoustic gigs, they sound nothing like the recordings, but it's still something different and still something good. So a little plug, we're going to be playing 420 at 8th Day Distillery. That's a great night to play. And
yeah, it is.
I'm not playing anything. I'm just saying it's probably going to be a pretty cool night. And so that's Indianapolis. So we're looking forward to that.
Yeah. Yeah, no, it's a great place too, but that's also a great time.
But anyway, yeah, I love writing, and I really would like more time to write. I do.
Yeah.
I do create too. I just have to show you this.
Yeah.
This is a guitar I bought off Craigslist or off Facebook for like $50, and I redid it and I painted it myself to make it look like outer space, and I call it Star Date, and I did it just for art, to have just for therapy, and
Oh yeah.
and the next thing I know, I fall in love with the way it sounds and feels, and so now I'm playing it on stage now, so it works out well. So that's part of
Nice.
being creative as well. So a little something side to it.
Yeah, I found that most musicians have a very artistic side when it comes to a lot of other things as well. They're not just, oh yeah, I just do music. A lot of them are artists and writers and all of the artsy situations, because
Yeah.
it's the same part of the brain, right? And so
Yeah.
yeah, absolutely.
The process of creating anything is very, very fulfilling.
It is.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we're going to actually be listening to a song called Whirlwind. Tell me about this one.
Tell you about this song.
Mm-hmm.
This started out as an acoustic song, and it kind of wound up as an acoustic song. But it's about a guy just riding out west and trying to find what he thinks he's looking for. And just imagine back in the 1800s, a guy riding horseback out west. And so that kind of sets the stage. Hi, puppy.
Yeah, he's talking now.
But yeah, and so he meets a preacher in a town, and the preacher tells him a little story, and I think it helps him. I think the message that I wanted to get across with this song was not necessarily the gospel, but it was more so the end of the song. There's a line that says, "Let me tell you about a story about a love in all the wars." And love is what wins out in any situation. Loving someone means you're going to be kind. Loving someone means you're going to be patient. And I could go on, but that was the premise of the song, and the story itself and where it takes place in the Western. That's just kind of the flavor of the album, and I felt like it suited that. It come across okay, but I'm very happy with the way it turned out.
All right, so we're gonna do that, and I'm gonna go take care of the dog while you play the song, because he's having a moment again. Because they're just huskies. I'm telling you, they got so much attitude. It's ridiculous. All right, well, guys, we are gonna listen to "Whirlwind" by Buck Knawe, and then we have "It's a Lie" by Ginger Doss, and then we have "Enemy" by Juan Black and the Midnight Orchestra. You guys ready for some beautiful music? Because I am.
He blew in like a whirlwind, running from all his sin. He never knew forgiveness, in trouble it was his friend. He rode up to the stable, he saw a preacher with a sign. The red sins can be forgiven, just confess and you'll be fine. He stepped down off his horse and he asked the preacher how. He listened to that preacher man about then and here and now. How Jesus saves. Way up high up on that hill, he gave his life for our goodwill. The veil was torn and the saints that sang. Way up high where love is king. rode so long on desire to find the end of all his trails. He recalled the preacher's story about a death, the cross, and nails. Then Jesus says, there he rose from the tomb he lay, to show us all the price had been paid. And you could hear all the angels sing, way up high, where love is king. Way up high, where love is king. Let me tell you a story about love and all the wars.
Your smile of innocence and virtue is so much more than meets the eye. It's a lie, it's a lie, it's a lie, over and over and over. I've had enough of you tonight. I cannot let this one slip by. You can see through the white dancing in your eyes. It's not you anymore. It's the powder in disguise. In disguise. I try my hardest not to hurt you. I tell myself to look away. It's a lie, it's a lie, it's a lie, over and over and over. Although my love for you won't die, I cannot let this one slip by. You can see through the white dancing in your a crack. The mask. One dreams that friends will last forever. I know better. I saw no different light on you. Years gone by, you and I. Will you ever forget? Yeah. You can see through the white dancing in your eyes. It's not you anymore. It's the powder in disguise. In disguise.
My dreams are restless, awake is the nightmare. A lost soul with nowhere to go, it's out of limbo. With eyes wide shut, with eyes wide shut. Come walk with me, then cease to be. The enemy is always seen. Search for virtue. Nothing is found. Wisdom is broken. Come taste the sound. Liar's lips will be your death. Will be your death. Come walk with me, then cease to be. The enemy is always seen. Drown with me, then cease to be. The enemy is always seen.
Well, you guys, yes, so we have a little bit of beautiful music there for you. But we do have Mr. Buck Knawe back. Hey, gorgeous.
Howdy, howdy.
So show me what you were showing me before. The thing you were,
Oh,
the thing. Show the thing.
Calypso.
Calypso.
Yeah.
That's a big one, man. Usually I'm like, is it like finger
Yeah,
pianos,
it's
finger
really
pianos,
weird.
right?
I've never used it, and my parents brought it back from someplace down south, and
It's
I don't
so
know,
neat.
I don't know where they got it, but it's cool, and I use it as a stage prop. People
It's
think it's cool looking.
it's
Yeah.
very cool. It's
Yeah,
very cool.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, no, our home is the place where instruments come to retire for some reason. People give us these ridiculous, hilarious, beautiful, outlandishly amazing instruments, and you're just like, okay, thank you. Or the ones that are like falling apart. And they're like, you can fix this, right? You should use it. And you're like, no, this is never going to get used again, but it's really pretty. So I'll stick it somewhere. It's so funny to me. Or an organ. Like we just get organs and you're just like, oh, great. Here's another piano. Yeah.
I have two. I have a little Korg micro station that I use a lot, and I have a Roland Juno that I really like. But
yeah.
I don't have room for the rest of that. I got too much stuff in my studio now.
And that's the way we're getting. We're getting to the place where it's like, oh my God, there's so much stuff. It's ridiculous. So yeah. Now we're kind of at the part of the show now where we get to hear where you're going to be playing. So you've been talking a little bit, but go over those dates again and those places so that we can make sure that everybody knows where Mr. Buck Knawe is going to be.
I think April 8th, Seymour, Indiana, Chateau de Pique. We're the closing band for the Eclipse party, and we go on at 4. We'll play to 6, 2-hour set. But that's going to be a lot of fun. And then I think after that, I'm playing Seymour Brewing Company in Seymour, Indiana for Sean Malone. Shout out to Sean, great guy. Really does a lot for his community. It's a big heart, just a super big heart. He and his wife Jennifer.
Nice.
So you hear this, plug. And then after that, 420, and I don't have any dates after that. We purchased a little boat, and so we might do some boating this summer. So
Nice.
I was really busy last year, and I think that I've kind of left things open with the intent that once I release this album, that it'll be album number 3, and with the intent of getting an opening job so that I can travel a little bit, maybe open for some bigger acts this summer and fall, and see how that goes. I know it's everybody's dream, but that's my hope. But I didn't want to be too busy. Like my song says, a little bit of time. So there's more to do than there is time to do it, so to speak.
That is the truth. I'm telling you. Yeah, we're starting to book dates a lot, and it's like, okay, but we need to have time to breathe as well, to kind of live life and breathe. And I'm like, okay, let's still take time though to like breathe, so that our marriage stays together and our family wants to actually love us, just those things, not the other things.
I like to play 2-hour shows, and I don't like to do back-to-backs. I'd rather do, like a Friday and a Sunday, or, a weeknight and a Saturday or something. The back-to-backs are playing 2-3 nights in a row. If you're only playing acoustic and you're playing yourself and you're doing 3-hour sets, it gets to be a bit tough. I know it sounds like I'm crying, but
no. We have 3-hour sets most of the time. Sometimes it's 4. Oh my God, 4 is hard.
That's tough.
4 is so hard. But most of the time it's 3. But we also have 4 people in our band. And so, a good portion of the time me and Samuel are playing, but sometimes the piper will just play and you're like, yeah, just go. Do a song. It's like, good job. I'm just going to stand back here for a minute and just like breathe.
I have
you're like, good job.
Overwhelmed with the kindness and generosity of the patrons at the places that I play. Just so nice. And when you play acoustic guitar by yourself, I have a suitcase that I sit on. I play drums with my feet, and so that kind of adds a little bit of element. I don't do it every song, because otherwise it get monotonous. But I think most people will find I don't use a loop station. I have one. I don't use backing tracks. I could, but I choose not to. You'll go through a typical 3.5-minute song if you play it acoustically without an intro, a midro, or outro. It's 2.5 minutes. Well, you can burn up 50 or 60 songs, in 2 hours or so. I mean, that's just a lot, just running through those. So it's something else. So
Yeah, if you don't stop and you're just going and there's no like talking between,
yeah.
oh my gosh, you can get through so many songs.
Yep.
My problem is that the band likes to like talk.
Yeah.
And so like between songs, and then Samuel has to like do some things like with his guitar, and he's got to fix stuff. So it's not just me. So I have to wait on all these other people. And so and when I'm sitting down planning music, I'm like, okay, oh yeah, we could fit all these songs in. And I'm like, by the time I'm like, oh my God, I picked way too many songs. There's no way we can do all this music. Yeah.
By the way, I just want to tell you, Samuel, is that his green guitar that was in the picture of you two on the
Yes.
song you played? I have guitar in me. That's a gorgeous guitar.
It
Wow.
is. He calls it his green dragon. So it's a beautiful guitar.
Now, does he name his guitars like the rest of us guitar nuts?
He does.
I do too.
It's really kind of funny. And there's a running joke in our family that his guitars are his mistresses,
Yeah.
and they have most of his time, and I'm his wife and demand the other parts.
Yeah.
I'm like, you have to spend time. In the beginning, when we first started dating, he would take his guitars everywhere with him, like everywhere,
Yeah.
on dates. And I said, no.
He was just want to serenade you.
No, he was like, well, maybe they want me to play. You never know. And I'm like, you never know. And you will never know what it's like to have a wife for a very long time if you don't leave that damn thing alone for just a little bit.
That's pretty cold. That's cold shot there.
Yeah, I know. Hey, I live with this. It's all right. Every once in a while, I'm allowed to go on a date without a guitar.
That is reasonable. Yeah.
Thank you.
Once a year, maybe.
Once a year, exactly. Good Lord. Okay, well, the other song that I have from you actually is your Jeep song. So tell me about a Jeep thing.
Oh wow, yeah, I've had Jeeps, a lot of them, and I don't currently have one, so I kind of feel like a hypocrite. But I wrote that song because I was a Jeep enthusiast, and I just thought people could relate to it. And when I put that on the album, I put it down like a track 9 or 10 because I didn't really think much about it. I just thought it was a story, and like say, somebody picked that up and used it on TikTok, and the gal was, the song playing in the background. She was doing the waves, and she was real pretty, and that went viral. And so next thing you know, when I first figured that out, my kids are like, "Hey, Dad, check this out." And, TikTok. I'm like, "What's TikTok?" Right? And so I didn't even know. And this was in 2020. I think fast forward to now, there's, I think about 8,500 videos, and each one of those videos can be viewed thousands of times. Now, I do make a little bit of money from that.
Oh, that's nice. Like a penny.
And it takes about, and that's not a full stream. I don't know if it's a third or a half, but it's not a full stream with that 30 seconds or whatever. And so it takes about 1,200 streams, full streams, to make about $5. And so, unfortunately, and I guess I might be a little jaded. I love making music, and I love that it's out there. And you can see the report, the TuneCore, that your music's being played all over the world, which is kind of cool. And yours is probably the same way. And so, I find
make a lot off of downloads, to be honest.
But I also am really discouraged by, I don't know, I'm getting off from the Jeep thing here, but I'll just share with you for a second. There's no more music stores where you can go in and buy artwork and buy an album and take it home and listen to it. That experience is gone.
There's still some out there. There's a few in Indianapolis that we go to quite often, actually.
Are there some new music in there, or is it older stuff?
It's older stuff, but they're record stores that are privately owned, and so like you can take your stuff in there and say, "Hey, would you sell this?" And they're like, "Yeah, sure, absolutely." Yeah. There's a few of them in Indianapolis. There's usually like one or two around each city, but you kind of have to be like, okay, well, hey, do you mind? Hey, would you be willing to do this kind of thing? And if you find they're niche places, but if you find them, it's pretty cool.
Yeah, might get up there and take a look for that.
Yeah.
That's intriguing to me. But I feel bad
There's one in
for.
Broad Ripple. So yeah, you should check out the one that's in Broad. There's two actually. There's two in Broad Ripple. There's two in
Yeah.
Broad Ripple. One that's on College, and then the other one that's like right in Broad Ripple proper.
All right,
Yeah.
right on.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Mhm.
cool deal. Yeah, I feel bad for, there's so many good musicians with great songs.
I know.
And,
That's why I started the show.
if you don't play live, you can't get it in front of anybody. And, it's just difficult to make any kind of income. And production, if you do it right, is expensive.
It is.
You can record.
I know.
I record 90% of what we do here in this studio. Drums are usually recorded down in Nashville, Tennessee, where the producer that I've worked with for the last 8-9 years, Mike Purcell, he's just so good at capturing drums. I can capture them here, but not as good as he can.
Right.
But that process is expensive, mixing, mastering, and
It
getting
is.
it done. And per song, it takes a long time. I'm in the hole big time, even though I make a little bit of money. I'll never get all of my money back that I've spent on music.
Oh God, yeah.
I do it because I love it right here.
The most expensive career to the artist. It's like forever. You shove all this amazing, ridiculously expensive equipment into your vehicles, and you go play a gig that you get maybe $600 for.
Yeah,
Maybe.
that's good too. Yeah.
Yeah, that's good because we have a whole band, and so we can charge that. But if it's one person, you're getting what, $400?
Sometimes typically people want to pay 150 for a 3-hour acoustic set.
See, and that's
normal that I've found. And some places that value musicians and understand what they get, the return they get,
right.
We'll pay $200 for a solo.
$200 for a solo. Yeah, that's pretty normal.
Yeah, and that's fine.
150? That's way too low. I'd be like, no.
Yeah, I think it depends on where it's at and the return. And some places tip well, some places don't tip at all. And
exactly.
So, and so you figure that out when you play a lot, and so you learn to say, "Nah, I don't think so."
So we had a gig that fell through for St. Patrick's Day.
I saw that. Yeah.
And they always have us. On St. Patrick's Day.
Right.
And they decided, without telling us, to move it to the Saturday because, there you go. And then when I sent the invoice, they were like, oh, sorry. This is the wrong day. You need to put that. I was like, no. We already have gigs. Like, you can't. We have a Celtic band, dude. You can't do that. Yeah. Needless to say, they apologized. Oh my gosh! But in the process, they were like, "Well, can we give you more money? Would you move if we gave you more money?" I was like, "No, because my whole career is built off of the understanding that I show up when I say I'm going to be there. Like my word is my bond. When you music, you have to be that way." And so they're like, "Totally understand." Blah blah blah. I said, "By the way, for next year." He goes, "Can we have you for next year?" I was like, "Absolutely. Just make sure we know what day. And now I know you can pay more."
Whoops.
By the way, now I know you can pay more. And he goes, "That's true." I was like, yeah.
Oh, goodness. Well,
you showed your hand. You showed your hand, man.
sorry to get off sidetrack there, but maybe that conversation's for a podcast or something. I don't know. But Jeep thing, my buddy.
Sorry, we totally got distracted.
That's right. Yeah, my buddy Jeff Riley plays bass on this and does really well, and Jeremiah Bivens plays drums on this, I think, and I think I did everything else, and then my bandmates do the yes, and so I get them
nice
there. And Mike Purcell. Wonderful guy. Oh, he also makes pedals. If anybody wants guitar pedals, Monkey Riot pedals. I'm giving all kinds of plugs here. Hopefully they get some free stuff, but I don't get any free stuff. Just letting you know. So anyway, Jeep Thing song is really turned out to be something kind of special. And so we'll be playing it April 8th, and it's pretty close to its true form. So usually I do acoustically. So
Well, that's great. That's great. All right. Well, we're going to listen to that. Have a great time. So, all right. Give me a second. We'll be right there. All right, guys. So we are going to listen to It's a Jeep Thing. I know. It's one of those beautiful things. And then we have Someone Sing Me to Sleep by Brian Hinkey. We have Dismiss by Misfit Toys. And Sur les Ponts by Marant. Some beautiful, beautiful music coming your way right now. Here we go. Looking forward. And for just a second, I'm going to see what's happening here. That way I can figure out what the heck's happening and go from there. Yay. Gotta love it when a plan is coming together and you're like, oh crap, I got it all. And then you're like, oh wow, something is where it shouldn't be. So let's move this over here. See, you guys have to understand, I had all of this ready and then got to the hotel and everything kind of went haywire. So now you really do actually get to listen to the songs. You ready? Here we go.
I'm a back road runner from the hip gunner, living life one tank at a time. Don't need my navigation in a Wrangler Nation. Just drop the top and take the doors off, 'cause it's a Jeep thing. If you know what I mean, it's a Jeep thing. No need to keep it clean, it's a Jeep thing. Come on and drop your top, it's a Jeep thing. Climb in, gear up, and ride on. I'm a back road runner, only one lover, loving life one tank at a time. I got my baby with me, I know she's gonna kiss me when I drop the top and take the doors off, 'cause it's a Jeep thing. Can you dig it now? It's a Jeep thing. You gotta winch it out, it's a Jeep thing. Come on and drop your top, it's a Jeep thing. Climb in, get down, and drive on. Thunder, getting by one trail at a time. Like my differentials, yaddy with essentials. Gonna drop the top and take the doors off, 'cause it's a Jeep thing. Yeah, we run over stuff, it's a Jeep thing. Yeah, we muddy it up, it's a Jeep thing. Come on and drop your top, it's a Jeep thing. Climb in, buckle up, and Jeep on. It's a Jeep thing, if you know what I mean, it's a Jeep thing. Yeah, come on and sing, it's a Jeep thing. Come on and drop your top, it's a Jeep thing. Climb in and get it on. Jeep thing. Jeep thing. Climb in, gear down, and drive on. Climb in, gear down, and ride on. Climb in and get it on. night goes by without a lullaby. I really wish someone would sing to me, singing soft and low like the moonlight glow. Someone next to me singing, someone who knows my heart, smiling in the dark. Someone singing like an angel. Someone sing me to sleep, like a prayer my soul to keep. Someone sing me to sleep. I want an angel to sing to me. Someone who knows my name like they know my song. Someone to sing to me and only me. Someone sing me to sleep, like a prayer my soul to keep. Someone sing me to sleep. I want an angel to sing to me. Sing to me. Someone sing me to sleep, like a prayer my soul to keep. Someone sing me to sleep. I want an angel to sing to me. Someone sing me to sleep, like a prayer my soul to keep. Someone sing me to sleep. I want an angel to sing to me. I want an angel to sing to me. Another night goes by without a lullaby.
Well, that was I love Grant so much. He's going on a walk, so he's going to be talking a lot. He's very, very excited about going on this walk, as you can hear. Yes. So yay for walks for dogs. But Buck, thank you so much for being here. It's been a hilarious evening. Full of dog talk tonight. Lots of dog talk tonight. But you guys, enough. So you guys, thank you so much for being here. You have much more music. Send it to me. I'll play it. You know I will. Make sure you get that to me. And we'll get this dog on a walk, obviously. But I'm telling you right now, you guys, thank you so much for coming to the show. If you do not, yes, just like he said, if you have music to send me, you can send it to CelticRain777@gmail.com. All you have to do is be a small labor or independent artist. And please be family friendly, just like the dog says. And I will say this, if you're not watching from YouTube, go to youtube.com/C for channel /Celtic Rain, like rain out of the sky. And you can hit that subscribe button. And it's like a little bell as well. It tells you exactly when we're going to be on. It's like magic. It's amazing. And then you know you are watching the Celtic Rain Radio Show. We say thank you. Good night. Goodbye. We love you. Bye.